Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidil Anbiya'i wal Mursaleen. My dear viewers and listeners, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's a great blessing of Allah that we are in front of you with a series of programs on the platform of Al-Taiba network. The program which is summary of Quran. Quran, which is the last book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, revealed on the last prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. The book of guidance, the book of morality, the book of spirituality, the book of outstanding teachings, the book of wisdom, the book of intellect, the book in which there is no place of doubt. As Islam is a complete code of life, so the divine book, the Holy Quran, is a comprehensive guide for all aspects of life. So let's unlock the wisdom of Quran with dua and supplication that, O Allah, grant us tawfiq to complete this summary of Quran with sincerity, with righteousness, and with piety. Ameen. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. I seek refuge by Allah from shaitan, the accursed, the rejected one. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allah, beginning with the name of the most kind, the most merciful. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. All praise to Allah, the Lord of all the worlds. So, my dear viewers and listeners, remember that all kinds of praise, whether direct or indirect, are exclusively for Allah the Almighty. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, the most gracious, the most merciful, the most kind, the most merciful. So Allah Almighty is very merciful upon all of His creation. Maliki Yawmiddin, owner of the day of judgment, recompense. So the day of recompense refers to the day of judgment. On this day, no one besides Allah possesses any kind of ownership or kingdom. The only kingdom will be His alone. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'een. You alone we worship, and from you alone we seek help. So all forms of worship are for Allah Almighty. And remember that the true and absolute help comes from Allah. If we get help from others like doctors, like teachers, like friends, and so on, so they can help just by the power given by Allah Almighty. Apparent help can be sought via creation, but this good help is actually the help from Allah Almighty. Ihdina Sirat al-Mustaqim. Guide us on the straight path. The straight path is very important. So, my dear listeners and viewers, what is the straight path? That is an important question. That which path is the straight path? So Quran says, Sirat al-Ladina an'amta alayhim. The path of those whom you have favored. So their path is the correct path. The path of those whom Allah has favored, their path is the right path. So we are taught to make this supplication to follow the path of those fortunate believers whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has favored, who have attained the divine favor. So who are those? Quran says, Minan Nabiyyin, was-Siddiqeen, was-Shuhada, was-Salihin, wa hasuna ulaika rafiqa. So from this we come to know that this straight path is the path of prophets, Nabiyyin, was-Siddiqeen, the Siddiqs, the outstandingly truthful ones, was-Shuhada, the martyrs, was-Salihin, and the pious believers, the friends of Allah. We also come to know that such outstanding people possess an undeniable importance, value, and status in the court of Allah Almighty. So we should follow their path. So Ihdina Sirat al-Mustaqim, guide us on the straight path. Sirat al-Ladina an'amta alayhim, the path of those whom you have favored. Then we make dua in this way, Ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Not those who have earned your anger, and none of those who have gone astray. We make dua in the court of Allah to bestow us with tawfiq to follow the straight path, the path of prophets, the path of prophets' companion, Ridwanullahi ta'ala alayhim ajma'in.